Something I want you guys to avoid. So the great God invention. Okay. I never said I was God. Okay. God's omniscient, omnipotent. I believe in God, and I have faith in that belief. Okay. And faith is greater than belief. Okay. Because I believe the Steelers can win the Super Bowl. Do you have faith in that? No, that's retarded. But dude, just kidding. They could. You never know. They have before. But, so you're like, do you care? Not particularly, no. Okay. But I do care that people believe in God and have faith in God and love one another, eternal, faithful peace. Right. So avoid the great God invention. Okay. The great God invention. If you notice, the great God invention people typically, because of their perpetual abuse, life's eternal, grace is infinite, when they talk to God, okay, they don't sit there like with me with Jesus. When me and Jesus talk, right? Jesus never tells me what to do. I know what to do. I ask him, help me do it. And he's always, I can't do it for you. And I was like, gosh, damn it, did you, and his big thing, did you carry the cross? No, you carried the cross up the thing. And then they had somebody help. Okay. So I'm like, sitting there going, Jesus, he's the best, right? And so you're like sitting there and you get all these people. Jesus gave you perfect commands to live by. And then you're always telling them what to do and then asking them why we're not living, what you get, because you're not standing up to do it. What if they kill me? Then you won't have to worry about not doing it. Right? Right? Like Jesus told me in Sierra Vista, you either succeed in doing this or die trying. I was like, I'll die anyway. There's your incentive. Boom. Right? So like, thanks, Jesus. You're the best. And so Jesus is not a God in my head. All right. So when you have somebody like Oral Roberts, who says, Jesus said, give me $1 million or he's going to kill me. It's like Oral Roberts going to kill himself if you don't give him $1 million. So if you guys actually care about him, because he doesn't care about you, give him $1 million. Maybe he'll shut up. But you see what I'm saying? What an asshole. I know. Jesus knows. Oh, trust me, Jesus knows. Okay. But Jesus is an omniscient God. But when someone becomes world famous and I find out about it, lying in the name of Jesus, Jesus knows. Right? You lying ass little motherfucker. I told you, live the Lord's Prayer. I never told you I was going to kill you if a bunch of crazy people in trailer parks that tell Jesus what to do don't give you $1 million. They're always telling Jesus what to do. Okay. Always talk. They talk to Jesus more than I do. Okay. And they're constantly asking him questions and telling him what to do. Me, Jesus. Earl, what? Okay. When me and Jesus talk, it's basically, you know what to do, right? I can't do it for you, right? How are you going to get it done? I have no idea. These people suck, Jesus. Welcome to my world, Earl. Shut up, Jim Reeves. You're mean to your band. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Never mind. Maybe my dad would get it. But Earl, I told you guys that mom and dad went to see him in concert, and he was real mean. He was just picky on and just mean, right? Like Rodney said about Diana Ross. He went to go see Diana Ross in Las Vegas. It was horrible. She yelled at the band the whole time. I sound like shit tonight, and it's all your fault. And Rodney was like, we were just happy to be there. She would just sing. We would just sit there and said, well, that was fun. We wouldn't have all said, well, she didn't sound her best because the band sucked. I think most people that understand music real well would understand that. And most people are just excited to see Diana Ross weren't as excited to Diana Ross because she was being a bitch to the band. Right? Yeah. Go figure. And so that's when people are perfectionists. I got to do my best because it's all about you. Okay. And so since it was all about you, you made the experience miserable for Rodney and his friends. All the gay guys were like, oh, what a bitch. I would hate to play for her. Oh, gosh. What if you had to clean her house? Oh, my gosh, a bitch. Oh, God, what a bitch. What a bitch. What a bitch. And so don't be a bitch, Rehearse for a week with them. Be like Nancy Wilson. This is so-and-so. That's so-and-so. This is the band. They're wonderful, Of course, Ella did the same thing. This is Bob James. This is so-and-so. And they practice together because they're really good. Bob James is badass. Okay. Ashanti. Okay. Try it. No, Bob James is good. Bob James is also the taxi theme. If you like that, you like Bob James. Bob James, I like him with Foreplay and Harvey Mason Jr.'s daddy. He used to play guard at Arizona. But I know who he is. Jesus knows who they are. And so, yeah, no, Jesus doesn't know who everybody is. No. Contrary to your popular opinion of your God invention, Jesus doesn't know who everybody is. Jesus does not spend time in brothels in Juarez enjoying the scenery. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's prettier there. We could go hiking on Thursday if you had walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait. Anybody else like that song? I have it on my MP3. They just don't play it for me. And NASA just don't like that song. Come Monday, it'll be all right. NASA, why are you not like Jimmy Buffett come Monday? Do I not have it on I have it on the blue one. I got everything on the blue one. You don't play it on the blue one. I listen to the blue one while I sit here and connect to the technology to the colleges. Why not you play it? NASA, what's wrong with you? Why you asshole? Why you just use technology to have people fight and fuck over money because of bad science project? Oh, that's it. Okay, never mind. You can answer your own question. Many times you'll find that the answer to the question is in the question. Right? So I know what I'm dealing with here. And I know you. Okay. All the people that pray to me as a God, I don't have to know you are telling God what to do. And God's omniscient and omnipotent. Now do what the Lord commands you to do. It's not, once you believe in the Lord, it's not a request. It's not like, I'm asking you to live the Lord's Prayer. I'm commanding you to do it because you believe in me. If you don't believe in I got it lukewarm. I ain't got no use for you. I vomit you out my mouth. Righty then. Get to work, motherfucker. Okay, Lord's Prayer. Everywhere, all day, every day, to rest of time, until the end of time. What the world needs now is not another Burt Bacharach song for money. Okay, Lord commanded him, forgive debt and trespass, love one another, peace. Man writes a song for money and says, hey, Lord, the world needs love. Get the fuck out of here. You serious? I had no clue. I had never occurred to me, Bert. How much more money having Warwick sing songs do we need before you can have world peace, asshole? Okay. Hey, get in your cab and start driving. Bob James, play the piano. Okay. Is that Louis? He's all pissed off at Eli Manning. Why? Well, he's taking his money. Well, live the Lord's Prayer. I said love one another. Don't fight over money to have sex with Megan Thee Stallion. Who wants to have sex with Megan Thee Stallion? Not me. No. No. The way she talks about old white men and treats old white men in her videos, and she does dick measuring contests, no, I'd be completely just like, she's not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this. Why would I want to do this? No way. I would not want to have sex with Megan Thee Stallion for all the tea in China and all the licorice. I hate snobs. And licorice, where's licorice? Where's licorice made from? I get licorice from Australia. It's not bad, but I like licorice. But for all the licorice in licorice land, where's that? I don't know, somewhere near Oompa Land. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, not at all. Okay. When I'm being loved for being a good friend, like Rocky used to, oh my gosh, that was so fun. But thinking. Well, Amy asked me questions last night. No, she used to, and you did that occasionally, but not enough. And it was so mean. And then you'd laugh at me when I say, and I'd always sit there and say, if you knew how good it felt. And I'm like, Amy, you have penis envy. You want to feel as good as we feel good having sex every time, right? She's like, well, don't you want it to be? No. With Rhonda, when it was like, when she was 18, 17, and no, it was, after 5 babies, and you enjoyed it with me with 5 babies and udders, and as much as I did with the track athlete. No, actually, I enjoyed it more because we had children together and we were living together, and we were able to take care of those kids. See, I enjoyed it with Rhonda, and I knew I'd keep doing it, but I want to go back. But we were 17 and couldn't afford to pay extortion for our children, so I didn't want to do it, nor because I don't want to. Now, if we had been able to, be friends and stay together, but I liked her, but I just liked Tara more. So I wanted to be with that one that just gave me that feeling like, that we were meant to be together. I felt that way a lot of times with Amy. She didn't feel that way with me. She married me to help raise Natalie because she didn't feel equipped to raise Natalie. And I'm like, well, that's not a bad reason to marry a good man, but it's not a good reason. You understand? Okay? And we'll all be good men when we obey the Lord's Prayer. Thank you very much. Don't tell me what to do. Okay? Lord gave you perfect commands. Obey them. Okay? Don't tell him, Jesus, they're always telling Jesus, and then they make Jesus into this great, almighty, powerful ruler that sucks at what he does, right? Okay, we're not living the Lord's Prayer. We're not sharing it worldwide, and we don't have world peace because we're not all faithful lovers. Okay, well then how is he the master of the fucking universe? Skeletor? He-Man? The fuck? Don't make me into something I never said I was. I'm a gracious good shepherd who has faith in God because I believe in the truth. Now, do you believe in the truth too? Well, then stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me. If you can't do that, go cup Donald Trump's balls while you suck his dick looking for your car keys. But you might have to wait till Tyler Sheridan's done. All right, thank you. Okay, do you understand? Can you hear me now? You'll never guess where I am. You're north of San Ysidro, New Mexico, on a Samsung Galaxy SIM that has no phone service, but has internet service from T-Mobile. There you go. Whoop it up. Okay, do you understand? Hey! How's it going? Owen Wilson, right? You're not sure, right? Luke is your brother. He's the one who gets his head taken off in that first horror movie that I ever saw him in. And then he gets eaten in Anaconda. He might as well be a black guy, right? Okay. Remember the black guy in the movies was always the one who got, no, but it's always, it's it's Luke Wilson. You're Luke. Owen so and Bowen so. Wait, is Owen Wilson the blonde and Luke is the brunette? Is the AT&T guy? Owen's the one that did Anaconda, right? Owen! We don't have a cousin buddy. You lied to me, pal. Okay, never throw mama from the train. It's a funny movie. But not really, it is. That's what I liked about Billy Crystal. A lot of his comedies were kind of like what they call dark comedies. And people are like, oh, it's not as funny as I thought it was. No, if you want a comedy that's not as dark, well, even he likes dark comedies, but Dumb and Dumber, Me, Myself, and Irene is a dark comedy, right? Dumb and Dumber, not so much. Very funny. It has dark comedy to it, with the guy who dies with the rat poison and the mock-een, but it has real dumb humor. Right? Mom didn't like it. She thought it was too stupid. It's like, Mom, it's hilarious. Pull over. No, it's a cardigan, but thank you for noticing. What happened? No, in the movie, they chase him down the road and they kill him. See, man, who's the dead man who hit me with salt? No, it's a funny movie. My mom just had female sense of humor, like my first wife, Stephanie. Amy had male sense of humor, which is why I liked being with her so much. It is so fun. She didn't enjoy sex as much as I did. No. Sex was just sex. Somewhere down the line, somebody destroyed the real fun of sex with her. But I know it's in there because she really likes Rush Rush from, what's the name of that? Paul Abdul, yeah. And she had and she loves Come Softly by the Fleetwoods and stuff. So I know it's in there. It just, I wasn't the right one. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I love you too. Well, I hope you get it in there. No, but I love Amy. Well, she's basically the burlesque queen that helps Tom have sex so he doesn't grope everybody at latch schools, right? So she helps me through. Everybody else is too pompous, self-righteous, or we got nothing to be guilty for. You're not God. You don't owe it to yourself to feel guilty. That's one of my mom's best ones. Yeah, that is a good one, right? Okay, you're God. You don't owe it to yourself to feel guilty, right? So, once you've made a mistake and you realize you've done wrong, okay, don't do it anymore, and then you won't be guilty, is basically what Mom was saying. Okay, once you've done something selfish or wrong, and you realize it was wrong, don't do it again. If somebody comes back and keeps making you feel guilty about it, to try to, like Stephanie, my first wife, I pulled a thorn from your paw back in 1987. Right. And since then, you've tried to rip my balls off, told me I was pathetic, tried to kill me, told me you wanted to stab me 3 times because I didn't do something that you wanted me to do that I didn't know you wanted me to do. I've done 1,800 things that you wanted me to do. And then when I say, okay, how's that? I pulled a thorn from my paw in 1987. I get it. Okay? You're like, fuck. You're like, I'm blowing this popsicle stand. I'm never coming back to this popsicle stand again. Okay. And if I get a thorn in my paw, I am going to watch all the videos on YouTube to find out how to get the thorn out of my own fucking paw. Thank you very much. Mice, be gone. Okay. Do you understand? Church mice. Yeesh. And so you have to learn to love, because you've been destroyed for tens of thousands of years by being denied love. Okay? So love doesn't hurt. It hurts when love is absent. Right? Let's roll. Everybody here to love and live the Lord's Prayer? No. Still absent. Okay. Well, we'll try again tomorrow. No, we'll try again in probably a couple of hours. Okay, I love you. Peace.